of my own, took a chance on me, and got us here. She made sure my house was one I could afford and keep. American Federal did right by me, and I did right by American Federal. I love my house and I love my bank.
At Butte GM Auto, you can own this 2009 GMC Sierra Crew Cab at a Butte Best Buy price of only $28,990, or 0% for up to 60 months, or how about 1.9% for 72 months, only $414 per month. A 2009 Chevy Traverse, over $1,000 below dealer invoice. Butte Best Buy price, only $24,990, or 1.9% for 72 months, for only $342 a month. Butte GM Auto Center, 3900 Harrison Avenue in Butte.
2:34 to play, third period. It's a 10-point lead for Russell here over the West High Bears of Billings.
He's going small. Billings West is going small with 4 shooters on the floor, 1 post player.
Let's see if that will pay off. They need to get some threes to get back in this one. There's their big gun Stordahl with it. Out front to Josh Swain. Over, they get it to Muller. He's played well. Shot there. No rebound by Russell. And then they throw it away, and he's on the end line is Agamendi. And West High will get it back.
You know, Agamendi, I always say his name wrong, but he is just a stabilizing factor for CMR. He does a great job, and he's played tremendous tonight. Defensively and running the show for him. 3
by West High, no good. Out front, they get it inside. Shot to the hole, up and in. Eli Swain. And now West High wants a timeout. We'll take one, too. An 8-point late timeout for this.
Time has changed many things in Butte, but one thing has remained the same for over 50 years. For the best in carpet, you go to Chuck's Custom Floors. Through the years, carpet styles have varied, but one thing that has not changed is the professional customer service you receive at Chuck's Custom Floors. They carry a wide range of carpet, including Shaw. They can install linoleum, ceramic and hardwood floors, plus the staff can do window treatments. You deserve the best, so does your home. That's why for over 50 years, Butte families have kept coming back to Butte's best, Chuck's Custom Floors.
Montana Orthopedics has a new home in the Regional Medical Arts Pavilion next to St. James Healthcare. A new home means more ways to treat you, but one thing remains the same: our staff's commitment to help you recover. During each step along the process, the staff at Montana Orthopedics is there to help you, from the latest in surgical care to rehabilitation. Injuries and pain don't need to cripple your life. The staff at Montana Orthopedics is here to help. Montana Orthopedics, a professional commitment to help you.
Back at the Civic Center, Russell with the basketball. Up by 8 as we close in on 2 minutes to play, third period. Here's Agamendi down the floor with it. He has the ball stripped out of his hands, taken away by West. Josh Swain down the floor with it. Off to get it to Eli from 3. Shot good. The sleeping bear from Billings West, John, I think has just been woke up.
Well, they are. Well, this press has been a real factor because CMR has turned it over several times against this press.
Agamendi double teamed out front, 29-24 now. CMR leads, 1:30 to play, third period. Shot put up, it's no good by CMR, and King with the rebound, and West High could cut that lead from 5 down, and now the ball, 2 kids flying to the floor on the far side. That's Copeland and Muller. And Copeland will pick up a foul, and that'll be his second of the ball game, and 4th team foul against CMR here in the second half.
We're reaching the point in the game where fatigue could be a big factor, and if you look at Agamendi right now, he's holding his knees, he's tired, so we'll see. And that's Billings West whole game plan. They're going to wear you down with a lot of players, and they're doing that tonight, and they're back in this basketball
game. I think
game.
They've played 10 players so far in the ball game. Russell's played only 8, and West High gets kids in and out a lot here in the ball game. All right, that's a big opportunity for West, down by 5, 1:20 to play, third period. Over to Halverson. Halverson goes down low to the hole. Ball swatted away, and they'll say
he got him.
That Bliskin got him on the back, and for Tanner, that is 4 on him. He's the one kid in big foul trouble for either team.
And he's the key to their defense. He's big, he's strong, he can defend a guard, he can defend a post. So they don't want to lose him. He's going to come out. They're going to probably put Eustace in for him. Yeah, there he is down at the table. They can't afford to lose Tanner Bliskin.
1:14 to play here in our third period, 29-24. First free throw, no good. John, I've watched a lot of state championship games through the year. I've never seen two teams struggle as much as these two are at that free throw line.
Well, that's a tribute to the defense that both teams play. They're just outstanding. They cause you problems everywhere on the court.
Halverson's second one, no good as well. And the rebound comes back to CMR. Up by 5. They go down low underneath, and they throw it away. My goodness. If Copeland turns to the bucket, there's no one there between him and the iron. He had an easy 2.
Yeah, he was looking for Eustace instead of at the bucket, and he would have scored.
Back come the Golden Bears.
You're going to see defense on both ends pick up real heavy starting right now.
Out front, ball stolen away by Agamendi. Flies down the floor to the rack. Scoop shot, good. Russell 31, West High 24. 45 seconds to play here, third period. Here's Duke down the floor, off to King. They lob it down low, ball knocked out of bounds by Copeland. Now, Copeland not normally a starter, but I'll tell you what, he has really picked up his role here. Normally, he's a kid comes off the bench for CMR.
You know, he's done a great job for them off the bench all year long. He also a very physical player. He can jump, can run the floor. Anytime you get a big post that can do all that, you're in pretty good condition, especially if he doesn't even start.
Halverson out front. Agamendi almost steals it again. Here's Muller. He finally gives it back to Duke. 31-24. Russell leads. 20 seconds to play, third period.
Looking to get that last shot.
Here's Duke out front with it. It's a pick on the side. Drives down underneath. Shot up and in, and he got fouled.
Big basket. And that's what I've said from the beginning. Duke has to get involved in the offense and sort of store it all. They need to get them going to the hoop or shooting a 3.
The foul is on Copeland. That's 3 on him. So Bliskin has 4 personals. Copeland has 3, and 2 of those big kids down low for Russell in foul trouble. Eustace has 2 personals, picked them up both in the first half. Stanton Duke to the line. His free throws up and in. The lead is 4. Back comes Russell. Out front, Copeland, long 3, yes! And we're through 3. After 3, your score, Russell 34, West 27, timeout. 1 minute break.
At Butte GM Auto, you can own this 2009 GMC Sierra Crew Cab at a Butte Best Buy price of only $28,990, or 0% for up to 60 months, or how about 1.9% for 72 months, only $414 per month. A 2009 Chevy Traverse, over $1,000 below dealer invoice. Butte Best Buy price, only $24,990, or 1.9% for 72 months, for only $342 a month. Butte GM Auto Center, 3900 Harrison Avenue in Butte. Community Counseling and Correctional Services has been serving the needs of Montana for over 25 years. Butte is the headquarters, with other Montana facilities in Bozeman, Glendive, Lewistown, and Anaconda. CCCS also has centers in North Dakota and Washington State. Community Counseling and Correctional Services employs over 500 people. The entire staff supports high school and college athletics and activities and wishes the best to all young students as they follow their dreams. This message has been brought to you by Community Counseling and Correctional Services.
The right choice.
At American Car Care Centers, the price you see is the price you get with no extras ever. Some places charge up to $20 extra for things like mounting, balancing, and valve stems. American Car Care Centers never charge extra. Mounting, balancing, and valve stems are always free. The price you see is the price you get with no extras ever. Visit your American Car Care Center today, where you get the right tire at the right price.
The right choice. American Car Care Centers.
All right, here we go back at the Civic Center. A big 3 at the end of the third by CMR. They lead here 34-27. They have not trailed the entire game. They go inside to Eustace, back to Harper, out front to Agamendi. He'll pop from 17. Shot no, rebound to Agamendi. Russell will get another look. That has been a big, big factor, is second chance opportunities for CMR. Their offensive boards have been just outstanding here tonight. Stawinski gives it back to Harper. They almost throw it away. They go down low to Copeland. Billings West in a 2-3 zone into Houston's double team. Puts it up, shot, nobody. Got fouled in there by Ness.
I think King fouled him on the reach in.
It will be King, and that's 3 on King. 4th team foul against the Golden Bears here in the second half. Eustace to the line for CMR.
CMR is trying to isolate Eustace down here. They're putting 4 out, and they've got him wide. And they're trying to get him down there one-on-one. And he does a great job of kicking the ball back out to the shooter.
Eustace misses the first one. Russell is now 1 of 9 from the free throw line. Second one is good. 35-27 Russell. Here's Murai out front. He goes down low, spins underneath, shot. Nobody got fouled, and J.C. Murai will go to the line for Billings West.
Again, they're attacking the basket, taking the ball directly to Eustace, and I think that's a smart thing for them to do if they want to get back in this basketball game.
For Eustace, that's his 3rd personal of the contest. So all the big kids from Russell have at least 3 personals. Murai to the line, first one up and in. The Golden Bears have done a better job in the second half of the line. They are 3 of 4. Overall, they are 6 of 10 at that line as Murai makes them both. Eli Swain comes back in. The lead is 6 with 7:12 to play in the game. Russell's control the game, but boy, it's close. Here's Eustace down low. Man, you can't stop that. What an outstanding player that kid is.
He gets that big arm up there on that jump hook, and the party's over, and he did so.
37-29, Russell. 6:50 to go in this one. Off they get it to Duke. Out front to Stordo. They go down low to Ness. Or King, rather. King shot no. Rebound by CMR. Back come the Rustlers. Up by 8 with 6:35 left in this one. Agamendi goes around Swain, down to the far baseline with it. Looks to go inside, now dishes it out to Copeland. Copeland will pull it back out front. CMR will reset. Off they go, they almost throw it away. Finally picked up by Eustace inside to Copeland. Copeland double teamed off to Agamendi, drives inside, gives it to Copeland. Copeland, running jumper, shot, no, an air ball, rebound by West High. We close in on 6 minutes to play. It's an 8-point CMR lead. Off they get it to Duke. Out front to Swain, back to Duke. They lob it down inside. They get it to Ness. Ness. Fadeaway J is up. No good. Rebound by CMR. And a foul called on West High against Stordahl. That'll be his second of the ball game. And 15th foul here against the West High Bears in the second half.
Eustace has just been the controlling factor in this whole basketball game. There was a prime example. He turned and he fell away trying to shoot the shot. It's a low percentage shot.
5:47 are the CMR Rustlers away from a state championship that would be their 5th in this decade. They lead here by 8. Agamendi. Off to get it to Harper. Now Copeland. 15-footers, no good. Rebound by CMR, and on the end line is Stawinski. And the West High Bears get it in. You know, the one thing you sensed a little bit ago that West High might be able to make a run momentum-wise, but really in this game, John, you've never really, only maybe once, sensed that West High is going to make a run at CMR.
Well, we got 5.5 minutes left, and I think you're going to see a run, and there's this, whoop.
West High misses the long shot. Muller does, but the long rebound will come back to the Golden Bears. Muller almost loses the ball in the forecourt for West. Off to Stordahl. There's a long three. The three's no good. Rebound by CMR.
And that's a shot he has to take for them to put some pressure on CMR.
Well, I know earlier this year when you played them, boy, he was just lights out when they played here at the Civic Center. Agamendi drives down low, and he's fouled in there by Halverson. He'll go to the line, but Stordahl hit, what, like 7 trays in that game against
He did,
him?
and we had people in his face. We watched the film. He had people, had hands right in his face, and he knocked them down. He's capable of doing that. That's why it's never over till it's over in this game.
4:46 left in this one.
Right now, my most valuable player in this game is this point guard from CMR. He's done a great job of handling the press. He just has been the key player for CMR.
Agamendi's free throw up and in. That's only the third free throw made tonight by CMR. Parsons comes back, and also checking back is Bliskin. And you thought, John, when we had the break at the quarter, that you'd figure about 5-minute mark, you'd see Bliskin back into the game. It's 4:46 to go in this one.
Well, there's nothing to save anymore. This is it for the year.
Second one good as well. And the lead is back to 10 at 39-29, CM Russell. Here's Murai out front with it for the Golden Bears. To King. Off they go to Swain. Inside out, they get it to Murai. Long three shot, no good. Rebound comes down, taken down by the Golden Bears. Then they lose it, taken away by Russell. And on the floor and being pushed to the floor was Parsons, and a foul called on Billings West.
With 4.5 minutes to go, the free throw line could become a major factor in this game right now. If CMR starts knocking them down, Billings West going to have to put them there more often. These 1-on-1s are extremely important.
17 foul against West High.
And this guy is a great shooter.
Parsons has 4 in the ball game. Free throw no good. Boy, if Russell were to lose this one, it would be at that free throw line. They've had a lot of opportunities. Now Muller is fouled by Bliskin, and that's 5 on him. Ooh, my, if you're Russell, that hurts. He's done for the night. Bliskin had 2 field goals. He finished with 4 points. So Tanner Bliskin out of this one here tonight.
Pretty early, you know, he is really their stopper on defense. As I said, he can defend any place on the court. Unfortunately, he probably should have played back off that and let him set up. But when you're trying to win a state championship, you don't stop to think about what should I really be doing.
Free throw is up and in by Mueller. He's replaced by Peyton Skowinski. Comes back into the lineup. It's a 9-point lead for CMR, make it an 8-point lead. 4:15 to play in the ball game. CMR has led the entire contest here against Billings West, the 2009 state championship game. Now an offensive foul, or check that, a foul against Murai out front. And for Murai, that's his 3rd personal.
And that was the correct call. He did a great job of moving his feet, but he didn't get totally in front of him.
Stanton Duke will come back in, and Murai will sit down with 4:08 to play. The dream of a three-peat for Billings West starting to melt away here. They still have time, but they're down by 8. Agamendi to the line for CMR. Free throw opportunity up, no good. Rebound to CMR. That's been a big storyline in this one, the offensive boards by the Rustlers. Down to 4 minutes left in this one, an 8-point Russell lead. Parsons off to Agamendi. Down low to Eustis. That's the kid I'd get it to if I were Russell. Shot no, but he got fouled in there by Halverson. That's 2 against him. And Eustis will go to the line for the Rustlers.
At this stage of the game, Billings West has to stretch their defense out and get after him, and that leaves Eustis down there one-on-one, and he just is a brute, and I think unstoppable, to be quite frank with you.
We got a break. An 8-point Russell lead. Timeout for this.
American Federal got us into our first home. My loan officer was my guide, my teacher, my cheerleader, my coach, the whole way through. She believed that I deserved a home of my own, took a chance on me, and got us here. She made sure my house was one I could afford and keep. American Federal did right by me, and I did right by American Federal. I love my house and I love my bank.
Park in Maine, Butte, Montana, the Metals Building. 100 years after it opened, the Metals Building is alive with its sports bar and grill. Come experience dining in its best in one of the most unique settings around. Glance at history with the Coach's Corner. Taste the best meals in town. See all your favorite teams play while sipping on a refreshing drink. There's also the excitement of our casino with service that is unmatched. History blends with excitement. Great food and lots of fun at the Metals Sports Bar and Grill. Park in Maine and Uptown Butte. This is where it's at.
Montana Orthopedics has a new home in the Regional Medical Arts Pavilion next to St. James Healthcare. A new home means more ways to treat you, but one thing remains the same: our staff's commitment to help you recover. During each step along the process, the staff at Montana Orthopedics is there to help you, from the latest in surgical care to rehabilitation. Injuries and pain don't need to cripple your life. The staff at Montana Orthopedics is here to help. Montana Orthopedics, a professional commitment to help you.
Back here at the Civic Center, Josh Eustace at the line for CMR. They lead by 8. Eustace first free throw up and in. You know, one stat I always do, John, when I do basketball games, it says, well, he's 3 of 6 for the game. Well, you know what? At the end of the game, it don't matter if you're 3 of 6. Are you able to make the shot when you really need to at the end of the ball game? And Eustace makes them both. Because CMR has really struggled at that line, but down the stretch here, all of a sudden, they're starting to make some free throws.
Big free throws at this time.
Boy, West needs some points, and they need them in a quick hurry. Here's Halverson down low in the paint. Fadeaway J. Shot no. Rebound CMR.
See, there's something you don't measure on paper. Eustace got a hand up. He had to shoot over that, and it caused the miss. And there was no block shot, no nothing you're going to see in statistics. But just to alter that shot was big.
Skowinski down low to Parsons. Spins underneath. Offensive foul called against him. Curtis Parsons. That'll be his second personal. 3:18 left in this one. 41-31 Rustlers. Billings West has won 7 state championships. They've repeated in back-to-back years. 3 different times they're trying for the first time ever to three-peat, but boy, oh boy, they're running out of time. Here's Stordell on the far side. Stordell from 18. Shot no. Rebound by. Knocked out of bounds. They say it belongs to CMR. Murai will check back in for West High. And sitting down will be whom? Stanton Duke will sit down, as Josh Swain will come back as well for the Golden Bears.
Here comes the defensive pressure with 3 minutes to go, and that's what has to happen.
Here comes Russell down the floor with it. Skowinski down underneath. Eustace slams it home! And that gets the Russell faithful down below us standing. 43-31 CMR. Back comes West High, and a foul call and an offensive goaling call against Eustace. So West High responds right away, but they're down by 10. Here's Agamendi down the floor with it. Agamendi 2-on-1, double dribbles. They don't call it to Eustace. Shot up, shot no, and a foul called on West High. And Doug Robeson said there should have been a double dribble. I thought there was a double dribble down below against CMR.
Now, the reality right now is if they break this press, the ability to attack the rim with Eustace standing down there, as you can see on the lob from Agamendi when he got the dunk, they're in a tough position if they don't get the ball down here and get a trap set.
Eustace's free throw, he rims in and out. On the night, he is 3 of 6 at that line. In the second half of the ball game, he has 9 points. He has 15 overall in the contest. Ness comes back. King sits down. 2:45 left in this one. A 10-point lead for the Great Falls Rustlers. The junior eyes it up, puts it up, knocks it down. 44-33 CMR. 2:40 left in the ball game.
West has to get some good-looking threes to get back in this basketball game right now.
Here's Duke out front with it for the Golden Bears. Off they get it to Muller. Muller, patient offensively, puts up a 3 and drains a 3. Boy, that's what West High needs right there. The lead is down to 8. We've got a break. Timeout for this.
Oh, it happened one night. My beautiful body was wrecked, like when my driver hit a deer. Well, thanks to Butori Collision Center, it's all past me now.
My owner took me to Butori's, and now I look even better than before the accident.
I was just a mess until the technicians at Butori's repaired and painted me.
Don't trust your body to just anyone.
Uh-oh.
See Butori Collision Center, where you meet the nicest people by accident. Butori Collision Center, 1811 4 Mile Road in Butte.
Community Counseling and Correctional Services has been serving the needs of Montana for over 25 years. Viewed as the headquarters, with other Montana facilities in Bozeman, Glendive, Lewistown, and Anaconda. CCCS also has centers in North Dakota and Washington State. Community Counseling and Correctional Services employs over 500 people. The entire staff supports high school and college athletics and activities and wishes the best to all young students as they follow their dreams. This message has been brought to you by Community Counseling and Correctional Services.
One company, one policy, one price, take it or leave it. Tired of no insurance options? Hi, I'm John Goldberg with Rocky Mountain Insurance. Here at Rocky Mountain Insurance, we offer more than one company, more than one policy, more than one price. You have options for your auto, home, recreational, business, or life insurance needs. Stop by 1917 Harrison Avenue and let's go over your options. That's Rocky Mountain Insurance.
Trust. It means so much in the pond business, so go to the people you know and trust, Bruce and Bob's Good Guy Pond. You get the best deal and fair value for your item. Bruce and Bob have more than 30 years combined experience in running Butte's oldest locally owned pawn shop. They'll treat you right. Bruce and Bob's carries all types of items, jewelry, sporting goods, household items, and almost every type of video entertainment you can imagine. So when it comes to pawn shops, go with the ones you know and trust, Bruce and Bob's Good Guy Pawn.
Back at the Civic Center on Bresden Communications, 2:28 to play in the ballgame, 44-36 CMR leads. The Rustlers have never trailed in the ballgame. They led at one point 8-0 early on, and West High has gotten as close as 4 since then at 29-24. And they get it to Houston's ball lost, picked up by West. Now the ball on the floor, taken down, put up and in. Josh Swain. The lead is 6. Here's Skowinski down the floor with it for Russell, and a foul called out front against Stuart All.
Against Swain, that was a questionable call. They've been letting them play the whole game, and then they call a ticky-tack one, and that's okay. That's their job. But you got to have consistency at what you do.
Skowinski at the line for the Rustlers. Free throw up, free throw no good. Boy, oh boy. You get gray hairs in a quick hurry, John, if you're a coach and you're late in the game, and you can't make free throws.
Like I told you before, it's one of the 3 keys to winning a basketball game. And, you know, West has fought back in this again. They're only 6 down with lots of time left on that clock.
Second one by Skowinski is good. 45-38. Back come the Golden Bears. We push that scoreboard clock down to the 2-minute mark now. Here's Muller out front with it for Billings West. Down low to King, drives to the hole, and a shot foul will be called against Parsons of CMR. That'll be his 3rd personal of the ball game.
These are 2 critical free throws, and he did the right thing. He took the ball right to the bucket. You've got to keep that clock stopped as much as you can.
2:01 left in this one, 45-38.
Time can really be your enemy at this stage of the basketball game.
And that free throw line, if you're behind, can be really your friend as King makes that first one. 45-39.
Billings West defense right now is tenacious. To say the least, they are going to get after things in the next 2 minutes and 1 second.
Free throw is good. West High is as close as they've been in a long, long time. 45-40. Here's Skowinski down the floor with it, and he's fouled in there by Swain. You know, the one thing you don't want your kids are very, very excited, especially late in the game, but the last thing you need to do is do a lot of harping at officials because you never know when they're going to tee up.
Well, you got 3 great officials out here right now, and the reality is I don't think they'd hand out a tee to anybody. Game's too close. It's just not the smart thing to do. They control people pretty well, these 3 guys.
Skowinski's free throw up and in. Parsons out. Copeland will come back in for CMR. 1:55 left in the ball game. The state championship for 2009 at the Class AA level. Skowinski's second one perfect. Now that's what wins you state championships, is going to the line and making free throws late in the contest. Here's Duke down the floor with it for the Rustlers. Off they get it to Stuart All. Stuart All. Long 3. Good!
He got it. They gave him his look.
And the lead is down to 4. 1:43 left in this one. Timeout for this.
Community Counseling and Correctional Services has been serving the needs of Montana for over 25 years. Viewed as the headquarters, with other Montana facilities in Bozeman, Glendive, Lewistown, and Anaconda. CCCS also has centers in North Dakota and Washington State. Community Counseling and Correctional Services employs over 500 people. The entire staff supports high school and college athletics and activities and wishes the best to all young students as they follow their dreams. This message has been brought to you by Community Counseling and Correctional Services.
The more options, the better you can be covered. Hi there, I'm John Goldberg of Rocky Mountain Insurance. Here at Rocky Mountain Insurance, we have a wide range of options for auto, home, recreational, business, and life insurance needs that allow you the option of selecting the policy and the price that best suits you. Come into 1917 Harrison Avenue and let the power of our various insurance options go to work for you. That's Rocky Mountain Insurance.
Time has changed many things in Butte, but one thing has remained the same for over 50 years. For the best in carpet, you go to Chuck's Custom Floors. Through the years, carpet styles have varied, but one thing that has not changed is the professional customer service you receive at Chuck's Custom Floors. They carry a wide range of carpet, including Shaw. They can install linoleum, ceramic and hardwood floors, plus the staff can do window treatments. You deserve the best, so does your home. That's why for over 50 years, Butte families have kept coming back to Butte's best, Chuck's Custom Floors. Through the years, Butte High has developed a winning program unmatched in Montana. The foundation behind that success has been the Butte Athletic Council. The BAC provides additional financial support to maintain the 10 varsity boys and girls sports at Butte High. It's through the support of the BAC that a first-class weight room allows student athletes to prepare and improve for their sport. The Butte Athletic Council needs your support and commitment to help our student athletes. Join the BAC today and help continue Butte High's winning tradition. The Butte Athletic Council, helping produce our leaders of tomorrow. At Butte GM Auto, you can own this 2009 GMC Sierra Crew Cab at a Butte Best Buy price of only $28,990, or 0% for up to 60 months, or how about 1.9% for 72 months, only $414 per month. A 2009 Chevy Traverse over $1,000.